The University of Nairobi has been one of the leading universities in Kenya, standing as one of the beacon of academic excellence. It has also been a symbol of aspiration and intellectual rigor. Its gates have welcomed thousands of students who embark on a journey of self-discovery, knowledge, and ambition. These students face the relentless challenge of academic life, which is a journey that is defined by two pivotal elements, which are assignments and projects. They are more than mere exercises. They are a bridge between theory and practice, which shapes the next generation of leaders. Assignments are indeed the heartbeat of academic excellence. From individual research to group discussions, they demand critical thinking, time management, and a deep dive into knowledge. For many students here, assignments become a true test of independence, pushing them to meet deadlines while balancing the demands of the university life. This is the University of Nairobi Journalism Library. Here, we meet students who are in part of the continuing semester learning. They explain to us how learning takes part in the university. They also give their opinion about assignments and projects and how they go about their presentations. Presentations are also a common feature of assignments where students defend their ideas and demonstrate mastery of their topics. Confidence and clarity become as important as content, preparing students for future roles in their professional world. Projects, on the other hand, are the culminating part of learning, as it gives a chance for students to apply classroom knowledge to solve the real world problems. These collaborative endeavors often involve extensive research, innovation, and teamwork, fostering a sense of responsibility and collective achievement for students. Here we meet Stanley Otieno, who explains to us and tells us more about this learning experience for him.
My name is Stanley Otieno. I'm from the University of Nairobi, a fourth year student.
He goes on to explain to us how their assignments are structured at University of Nairobi.
The assignments are structured in a way such that we need to do two CAT, that is continuous assessment text, and one exam. So those are the how assignments are structured.
On the same topic of assignments, how are they done?
Definitely yes. There's some lecturers who believe in group work. There are also some that believe in individual work in the University of Nairobi.
The COVID 19 pandemic had already stressed the students. He explains to us how they have been learning after the COVID 19 aftermath.
Since the occurrence of the COVID-19, people have been majorly relying on blended learning, whereby there's physical and there's also online learning. So you find that the assignments that are being given are not structured to favor resources that are used. There's at the point of on the onset of COVID-19, there's something that came up called the e-learning. So library was even moved online, but you find it's very hectic for those who don't know, and even there are not sufficient or regular trainings for students to know how to deal with the e-materials. But regardless, they are insufficient. Like myself, I'm undertaking a course in broadcast production. You need to use the production equipment, but this you have to find by yourself. So I can't say that they are there. We also have a library that is not so much equipped that a student can rely on. So they are not much. So it is individually based. When you're given assignment, you look at the resource for yourself, use them for yourself.
The department and lecturers determine how the students will learn through e-learning or through physical learning. He explains to us how it happens in the University of Nairobi.
Still, I could take two routes in the same. There are some lecturers who are so occupied to a point they prefer e-learning, and when they do the e-learning, they only teach you online, they give you guidelines online, and they mark everything online. You don't see a lecturer from the onset of the unit to the end, and so such lecturers will not give you adequate or that is necessary. But I also appreciate some lecturers who have given themselves to the task, and they are on their physical on campus training, whereby they ensure that they do everything physically and they are ready to take everyone throughout the process.
The purpose of Stanley and all other students in the University of Nairobi is to learn. After learning, how do they apply it in the real world? What is the real situation that they have faced outside the University of Nairobi? And how do they apply what they have learned in school in their real life world?
But either way, I believe much that we are taught in class is not much that we should or we will give out there. I've had my friends, people who have gone ahead of me, claiming that whatever you do in school will not really match whatever you will be doing outside there. We are taught. We are taught to, like myself, I'm taught to be either to be a producer, to be a director, to handle the office equipment, the production equipment. But for example, a bank will not disqualify me because I did broadcast production. They will try to, they will absorb me. For example, if they absorb me, I haven't done anything to do with the bank. There's a company, there's big four companies, the big four consultative companies along with Akiwe. The big four, they have nothing to do with what? To do with broadcast production. And so it will not reflect what I will give outside there. But we are still optimistic, and we still know that as much as what we are being taught in class, we will not give it outside there. We have to apply many of these skills outside there. And so, yes.
As a final year journalism student, Stanley goes on and gives us his experience in the university learning.
Learning in the University of Nairobi meets my expectations. Basically, when I came in, I knew that I'm going to do XYZ. And this XYZ, I have done it. There are some schools which offer journalism courses. They doesn't have a studio. You don't know anything to do with the car. You don't know anything to do with production equipment. You don't know. But the University of Nairobi has. The University of Nairobi does not only give people the skill or the knowledge of learning, they also give people life experience, whereby you stay in the city. And during this economic tough times, we have to maneuver through life to make ends meet. So you have to go in the city, you have also to balance with the academics, and you have to ensure that everything is a success on your side. And so the University of Nairobi is the best. If I would have gone to University X, where it is situated inside the sugarcane, I couldn't have known of maybe what can I say, the equipments or the resources that we get here in town. And so I could motivate people, despite of University of Nairobi having limited materials in some cases. But you cannot go to any other university here in Kenya and find the same that we have here.
As an experienced learner, he has more advice to the young people wishing to join the University of Nairobi.
Students who want to come into the university, generally students who want to do journalism course, University of Nairobi is the best place to be. If you try to go to the university that you think will be the best, yes, according to the name or according to what you're being told about that, but here is where knowledge relies. If you go outside there and try to see the output of university and compare, you will a comparison will tell you that the output of the University of Nairobi is much higher than other universities. So it goes without saying that where knowledge have evolved, it still evolves strong. So University of Nairobi is the best place to, especially the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication.
Joel Wakago, University of Nairobi.